As we're sitting around car camping, enjoying the easy life with a cooler of our favorite beverages, our nice cushy car camping gear, all the food we want, a shady canopy, I figured it'd be a good time to talk about things that suck about backpacking. Joining me is my buddy Mark, who you might recognize from the Little Dog backpacking video. So Mark is going to lead us off with the obvious one.
Car camping, your vehicle carries all your stuff for you. But backpacking, you have to carry all your stuff yourself, and that sucks.
And because when you're car camping, it doesn't matter what you bring. You can bring all the luxuries that you want. When you're backpacking, you really have to have it dialed in. You can't just carry anything, and that brings me to point number 2. You have to watch what you carry. So for example, when I'm car camping, I can bring a cooler of my favorite beer. When I'm backpacking, I'm not doing that. I will bring a full-size pillow car camping, and if I bring a pillow backpacking, it's a little inflatable pillow. When I'm car camping, this chair comes with me. When I'm backpacking, if I bring a chair, it's a tiny little 1-pound backpacking chair. Just a few examples of things that you can do car camping that you cannot do backpacking, and another reason why backpacking sucks.
Car camping, you could bring anything from home, stuff you already have, or you can just go to Walmart and buy a whole bunch of cheap stuff. Cheap coolers, cheap sleeping bags, cheap hammocks. But backpacking, everything has to be very specific, very lightweight, and very expensive.
And just to elaborate on Mark's point, car camping, you can get a cheap sleeping bag or tent from Walmart, but it's going to be bulky and it's not going to work for backpacking. Or if it does, it's probably going to suck. It's probably going to take up your whole pack and weigh a lot. If you want to enjoy yourself backpacking, you're probably going to end up spending a good amount of money on high quality backpacking gear. So it tends to be a pretty expensive hobby, which is another reason why backpacking sucks. And reason number 4 why backpacking sucks is because sometimes it just sucks. It's hard. It's physically demanding. You can go on easy trails and make it just a flat walk in the park if you want, but generally speaking, if you're going to the mountains, you're going to be working hard, you're going to be sweating, using your legs. By the time you get to camp, you are exhausted and worn out. Your back might be sore, your shoulders might be sore from your pack.
Car camping, you can just sit here all day long. But backpacking, you have to work for it. You have to work to get to your campsite that you want. And to finish off what Justin was saying, backpacking sucks.
Another thing that really sucks about backpacking is you're at the mercy of the weather. Mother Nature is in control. You're not just lounging around your house. You're not sitting on a couch in a climate-controlled environment. If it's 90 degrees out and sunny, you gotta deal with it. If it's below freezing and you're trying to get a cozy night's sleep, you gotta deal with it. If it's humid, if it's raining, you gotta deal with it. So the weather, you're at the mercy of it. And that's another reason why backpacking sucks.
Another reason why backpacking sucks is that you can't bring the same food as you would car camping. Car camping, you can bring anything you want. You can bring eggs, you can bring steak, you can bring chorizo, you can bring a full-ass pie. But backpacking, you have to bring pretty much everything freeze-dried in little packets, or trail mix, or beef jerky, or all the boring stuff. Well, the freeze-dried meals are really expensive, and that's why backpacking sucks.
And just like food, another thing that sucks about backpacking is the water. Water weighs a lot, 2.2 pounds per liter, and you have to carry all of that. Usually I try to carry 2 liters at a time, at least starting with. That's already 4.4 pounds of water weight in addition to all of my gear. Aside from the weight, water sources are often not reliable, and sometimes, especially here in the Southwest, they can be pretty murky, pretty green, and sometimes it might just be a straight up cow pond. So that's another reason why backpacking sucks. It's the water.
Another reason backpacking sucks is you start to smell.
It's grimy, it's dirty, you can end up caked in dust, sweat, and just overall nastiness. It is pretty disgusting backpacking.
To save weight, you're not bringing a change of clothes, probably not bringing deodorant. You might kind of wash up a little bit. It's not going to take care of all the stink for you. So that's another reason why backpacking sucks.
Another reason backpacking sucks is it's just not convenient. Oftentimes you have to drive away from your house If you're me, it's often 2 to 4 hours just to go on a local trip here in Arizona. So I have to drive to the trailhead. Once you're out there, you're kind of committed to it. You can't just decide to bail and all of a sudden you're back at home. If you want to stop, you got to hike back to your car, drive back home. It's not easy in that sense. It's not convenient in that sense. And that's another reason why backpacking sucks.
Another reason why backpacking sucks is that you are out of cell service. You get no calls, no text messages, no Instagram.
Wait
no
a minute. Isn't that a good thing?
Oh,
I kind of like not being able to, just check messages. It's nice just being off social media for a while.
you're right.
I don't like to have to worry about phone calls.
Hey, maybe backpacking
think-
is a good thing.
I think that's a good thing. I like being out of cell service.
Yeah.
You know what else is cool about backpacking? Is the fact that you have to bring all your gear. I kind of like that. It's like self-reliance. Everything just you and everything on your back.
You feel good about yourself. You're
It's
like,
kinda cool.
I did
You're
this.
accomplished.
Yes.
On that note, I kind of like the gear. Really cool high-tech backpacking gear, cool fabrics. You can take a sleeping bag that's this big, compress it down to this small. You can have a 2-person tent that weighs less than 2 pounds.
It's amazing what all your gear can do for you. How lightweight it is, but how warm it can keep you at night. And all the creative foods you can still buy. All the stuff that's out there. All the water filtration systems that you can buy.
Yeah, you know what? Like, some of the backpacking food nowadays is actually pretty good. Those peak refueled meals, some of my freeze-dried rice and beans is actually pretty tasty. And with a good water filter, then your water tastes fine. So, no reason not to worry about water.
And when you finally get to your campsite after backpacking, you take off your shoes, and it's like, I did it.
You're right. After a long day of working your butt off, you get to camp, you just feel so accomplished. Like, it's really rewarding.
It feels really good.
God, I kind of want to go backpacking.
Yeah, me too. We should probably leave this car camping site and go backpacking right now.
You're right.
Let's go.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Backpacking said.